Please stand for the national anthem. You may be seated. Please note, in case of an emergency, the exit signs are clearly marked and are located at the side and back of the theater. The handicap exit is directly to the rear of the theater and to the right. Also, please turn off your cell phones. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Peter Viscusi, Vice President and Academic Dean.
Thank you, Dr. Manzo, for your role as Grand Marshal in today's ceremony, and also for your leadership and dedication as a faculty member. To you, the students, it is now my great pleasure to extend Concord's welcome to this assembly, the 2016 Freshman Convocation. We are pleased to have with us this afternoon several individuals who will not have a specific role in the program, but who are very important to the Concord family. Let me introduce them now. We are pleased to have with us today a member of the West Virginia Legislature, delegate and Concord alum, Mr. Marty Gerhardt. Our Board of Governors members are individuals who are either appointed by the governor or elected by their fellow constituents with the university. All Board of Governors members serve without remuneration and provide leadership and direction for the university. Will all board members, past and present, please stand? The Concord University Foundation is managing over $37 million in assets because of the generous donations of Concord's alumni, donors, friends, and the business community. Over $1 million in scholarships are awarded to deserving students each academic year through the foundation. In addition, many campus capital projects are financially assisted through the work of the foundation. Several of the Board of Governors are Concord alum who generously donate their time and finances to making this university and its students successful. The Concord University Alumni Association Executive Council is comprised of alumni who meet throughout the year with the goal of developing programming and activities that will engage alumni and that support the growth and development of the university. Council members are elected each year by members of the Concord University Alumni Association. Will members of the Concord University Foundation and the Alumni Association Executive Council, past and present, please stand and be recognized. I would also like to recognize the center of our academic excellence at Concord, the dedicated men and women who are seated before me and who have made this day possible for all of you serving as faculty here. Would all of Concord University faculty, as well as those who are retired and emeriti, please stand to receive our welcome and appreciation. In addition to the faculty, I would like to acknowledge the dedicated staff members who truly are the backbone of the university and who serve students in a variety of ways. Would all staff, as well as those who are retired and emeriti, please stand to be recognized. And finally, the most important group on campus and the reason why each of us are here today, the students. Please stand and accept our welcome into the Mountain Lion family. It is now my honor to introduce the 12th president of Concord University, Dr. Kendra Bogus. Dr. Bogus's energy, enthusiasm, and dedication to the mission of Concord continues to be inspirational to each of us. It is my honor to introduce her to you now.
Thank you. Welcome to each one of you. It's so good to see you here today. There are 3 topics I want to talk with you about. First, we're here to get to know you better. We're here to help you succeed. And we're here to share in some of the very best times of your life. It's a very good time to be a mountain lion. In the next 2 years, you're going to experience a new window into life, including feelings you're going to deal with as you move away from home. You're going to be studying harder than you've ever studied to achieve reasonable grades in classes, and you'll be making new friends, and I suspect you're already doing that. These equal personal growth. You're also going to see growth on the campus through some construction projects, and these are going to provide you with opportunities to participate in the changes. Our Towers dormitories are currently being renovated, and we just finished resurfacing our track. You're all going to be hearing a good deal of hammering, drilling, plastering, seeing the pulling of wires, painting, and other construction in those buildings as we create more modern and up-to-date residence halls for you. The end result, we think, will be fantastic. So we hope you'll get some selfies with Roar, who's situated around campus. And if you'll send the photos or your selfies to our alumni office, you just may be featured in some of our magazines. Second, you've taken the first step in building West Virginia's new economy by making the decision to enroll in a program of higher education. You've opened the door to a whole new world for yourself, and even to your family's future and your future family's future. The more education you obtain, the more doors will be open to you. It's my hope that this is only the beginning of your educational endeavors, because West Virginia is in desperate need of your talents to fill its future jobs. A high school diploma is no longer the finish line. Did you know that in 3 years, 2 out of every 3 jobs in West Virginia and throughout the nation will require more than a high school diploma? However, beyond an education, students also need essential employability skills like communications, teamwork, logic, even common sense. These are some of the most important skills that are sought by employers. The Liberal Arts Foundation you build through coursework here at Concord will provide you with some of the essential abilities that you will hone throughout your life. These will assist you in becoming skilled in critical thinking, in knowing what questions to ask, in learning how to learn, in understanding the broader view of the world in which you live, in learning to even see who you are, in knowing better how to teach others, because every time we communicate, there's an exchange of teaching and learning. And finally, the Liberal Arts Foundation you experience can contribute to your happiness. There's a great deal of research that suggests that highly educated persons have a higher level of satisfaction in life. So do pay attention to acquiring those skills. Know that the hard skills you'll learn will get you in the door for a career and a workplace, but your soft skills, your ability to communicate, to understand one another, to look one another in the eye, to become friends. Those will help you get and keep the job that you most want. Finally, today we formally induct you into Concord University. In doing so, we provide you a wealth of life-changing and life-deepening opportunities. The more effort and open-mindedness you bring to this task, the more remarkably rich culture this will lead. Though the full value of it will take decades to realize. We also pass along a gift of immense, immeasurable value, one that previous generations have passed on to us, because all of us build on the background that we're given by others. Each generation of students, of faculty, of staff, of alumni, parents, and friends have enhanced its value. In the dedication to their duties and to the place itself, each have added depth and dimension. Many people have given of their time, their talents, and their treasures to build Concord University. The impact of their generosity is all around you, in the quality and capabilities of our faculty, in the range of depth of curricular and extracurricular programs, in the beauty of the campus, the functionality of the facilities, and 1,000 other ways that are less perceptible, but nonetheless most certainly redound to our repute and ennoble our mission. Today, the generations of Concord University bequeath this gift to you, the class of 2020. In philanthropic support alone, we estimate the sum total of their support through our foundation to be $37 million. Today, we ask only that you enjoy that gift, that you make the most of it in every way possible while you're here. But when you leave and start to benefit from what you've been given here, we ask that you begin to think about doing for the next generation what the previous one has done for you. The further you go down the road and the more you achieve, the more we hope you will reflect on the gift that was presented to you and ask yourself in what state your generation will leave it. To date, each generation has left a greater gift than the one it has received. We hope and trust your generation will do the same. In presenting this great gift of generations past to you, we remind you that future greatness of this institution is now in your hands. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Eric Colley, who has sent us a special video message. Mr. Colley is a 1998 graduate of Concord University. Upon graduation, he was hired by WVVA-TV in Bluefield as a part-time camera and tape playback operator. While at WVVA-TV, Mr. Colley advanced to a full-time position running audio for the morning news, and then to a director, and ultimately was promoted to shooting and editing local commercial spots. In 2002, he moved to Dayton, Ohio to accept a position as a cameraman and editor for the nationally syndicated morning show, The Daily Buzz. In 2007, after hearing that the TMZ celebrity news website was launching a TV show and was looking for editors, he took a chance and followed his dream to Los Angeles. After a month of sleeping on a friend's couch, he was officially hired at TMZ as an editor. He is now part of the show's on-air talent and video editorial and production staff. Ladies and gentlemen, a message from Mr. Colley.
Concord University in Athens, West Virginia is welcoming their freshman class, and that is where I graduated from. Probably around the time most of these freshmen were born, which is really unsettled. But I got my degree in graphic design, which I don't actually use here. But we talked about this before, that college is not just what you major in, it's what you learn when you're there. Right, so I did have a video production editing class that I love, and then I used that to get a job on local news, which is where I met the person who eventually introduced me to this person and hired me for this job, which I don't hold against them. But here we are.
And I took a chance. I'm somebody from West Virginia.
And I put up with you doing that accent.
And you can
Good. But we all agree that college is the whole experience of what you learn while you're there, whether it's your major or not, and the people you meet and connections you make.
The social side of things as well is quite enjoyable.
For sure, you gotta have fun, not as much as Charlie maybe.
Congratulations, entering class Concord.
Welcome freshman class.
I would now like to introduce to you Dr. Kelly Hudson and the Concord University Concords, who will take a few moments to teach you the Concord University alma mater.
Okay, that'll be hard to follow, but we will try. Okay, we'll sing it for you, and then we're going to practice, and then you're all going to join the choir, and then we'll do it together, okay? 12 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Just put that in your ear. Let me see this piece of paper. It's the insert in your program. Show it to me. Here are the words, okay? We'll sing it for you first. You're going to sing it after them. Ready? Oh, sure, try. Ready? Go. Concord we hail thee, hats off to you. Yo. Concord we hail thee, hats off to you. Ever you'll find us loyal and true. Your turn, go. Wait for it. Firm and undaunted, always will be. This is a little high, but you can do it. Ready? Go. We talk about toasting. Here we go. Ready? Go. Now, the whole thing like you mean it. Ready, steady, go.
Thank you all very much for joining us at the 2016 Freshman Convocation. We want each of you to have a very successful semester and want you to know we are all here to help you succeed. We have high expectations for you, and you will need to use all your energy and enthusiasm, including your singing ability, to focus on your goals. The faculty, staff, and administration are here to serve you. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce Dr. Sarah Beasley, Director of Retention.
Good afternoon. How many of you remember the survey you took at orientation this past summer or spring? Hopefully you all took that. So we do actually look at those. We use them to help us better advise you and to get a picture of what you're like as a class. So I'm going to share with you a brief snapshot of your freshman class, the CU class of 2020. So we asked you what you are most looking forward to at Concord. Many of you are excited about meeting new people, new experiences, and learning new things, but you're also worried about fitting in. All students worry about belonging in college at first. Ask any upperclassmen that you meet. But over time, everyone feels at home. One way to feel even more at home is to get involved in campus life, clubs or groups or volunteering. We know that students who get involved are more likely to be successful in college. Also, study. Most of you spent 10 or fewer hours studying each week in high school, which is great, but in college, for every 1 hour in class, you should spend about 2 or 3 hours outside of class studying. We offer workshops on study skills, or you can always stop by the Academic Success Center, and we can work with you about how to study. And remember, your professors have high expectations and are challenging you because they believe you have the ability to meet those expectations. Don't be discouraged by failure, and don't let the fear of failure prevent you from trying. We also asked you on the survey what concerned you about college. Many of you are worried about feeling overwhelmed by classes and the workload or difficulty. We have drop-in tutoring for every freshman level class on campus and many upper level courses as well. Professors have office hours and are always willing to help. We've got 24/7 online tutoring. If you're worried about a class, start going to tutoring now rather than waiting. Also start or join study groups with your classmates. Many of you were concerned also about managing time and balancing school with other aspects of your life, work or maybe family. Concord can help with that too. You'll be successful at Concord if you work hard, ask for help, and learn strategies like study skills and time management and get involved. And remember, you belong here. Thank you.
To the class of 2020, welcome. I'm going to talk to you about the freshman tree planting. That's a tradition that we started here in Concord a long time ago. And the freshman tree planting has special significance because it has become a Concord tradition. For our first-year students, it serves as a symbol of the roots you are forming as you begin your undergraduate journey, and it establishes your special contribution to the campus. Throughout your stay at Concord, you'll witness your tree's growth, much as the faculty and staff, along with your families and friends, will witness your growth. It doesn't happen all at once, but gradually, and sometimes so subtly that you miss the nuances of your changes. When you return to Concord as alumni, your tree's height will serve as a reminder of your years here and your own growth and development as a student, a professional, and as a person. As you sit here today, it may be difficult to grasp the importance of this moment. This convocation officially welcomes you into the Concord University family. It's the beginning of your college education. You may fail to sense your place in history or the presence of the thousands of students who sat in these very same seats or seats throughout the classrooms on campus. You are ready to embark on your educational journey. But this tree planting is a reminder of those who came before you. In the spring of 1915, over 100 years ago, the trees known as the pines were planted by the agriculture and botany classes. Some of the trees were cut down in the late 1960s and were milled and used to panel the room that is the alumni lounge on the 3rd floor of the Student Center. In 2007, we began the tradition of Concord's tree planting again, and each entering class since then has taken part in this celebration. We hope that this tradition continues long after we're all gone from this campus. With the risk of stretching an analogy too far, please bear with me as we use our tree as a symbol. Today, as you begin your Concord University experience, picture the underground growth symbolized by the roots of your tree. You are establishing these roots as the roots of knowledge, service, citizenship, friendship, honor, and integrity. These are the pillars upon which your tree grows and upon which your Concord education rests. By nurturing your roots, you ensure your continued growth, development, and longevity. Your tree, the graduating class of 2020, is the red obelisk European beech. According to literature, your tree displays dramatic purple foliage in the fall. The red obelisk prefers cool summers and prefers sun, but is shade tolerant. It grows in the north from Canada down to the upper half of the US and is fully hardy throughout the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. Eventually, with proper care, your tree will reach 40 feet in height. Your tree will be a tall, thin, and beautiful deciduous tree. You should know that by planting the red obelisk, you're adding your special signature to the Campus Beautiful. So again, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and your fellow students, welcome to the Concord University family. And I was waiting for a text message to see if it's raining outside, to see if we're actually going to be able to plant this tree. Has anybody been looking out? Is it raining? Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to do the processional, but the tree will be planted between the Fine Arts Center and the Carter Center, which as you exit here is to your left. So we will go out through the doors. We have a cup of dirt for every person to participate in, and the tree, thanks to the grounds crew and our landscapers, is ready to be planted, and each of us can take a cup of dirt and add to it, and you will have a marker that will say the class of 2020. So here it is. We are good to go. So please sit still for the processional. Thank you very much, and welcome again.
Faculty, please rise. The audience should remain seated for the recessional. After the recessional, students should exit the building through the glass doors on the left for the tree planting ceremony.